Orange County Registered Digital.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to OCVarsity.com for our OCVarsity Gridiron show. I'm Steve Fryer here with Dan Albano. Carlos Arias is at JCPenney's. They have a big sale on Batman shirts, so he can't be here. Dan, boy, we had one heck of an upset last week. Long Beach, Poly, and Servite. I was going to go to that game, but I thought, Dan, Servite's probably not going to do so well in this game. You know, Poly was ranked in the, sixth in the state or something like that. Servite coming off a big one-sided loss to Bishop Gorman of Las Vegas. Were you stunned by this? You thought, this thing could happen.
I was stunned as well. I mean, I passed on that game as well. I could have, I didn't put in for it. And, I even did worse than that. I doubted the Friars even more than that because I didn't even vote them in the top 10 the previous week. I had Friars nowhere, so this week I had to come back and I voted them fourth in the Orange County, which for me, my voting went Mater Dei, Mission Viejo, La Habra, and then Servite. So I gave them a pretty good promotion, I think, but I look pretty bad, when I don't have them in there at all the previous week. It shows a lot of character for those Servite Friar. It's not surprising, but it shows well that those kids can really bounce back from a tough loss, and got to watch out for Servite in that Trinity League, this year.
Yeah, an interesting result. We've got a lot of really good games coming up this week, Dan, and down in Mission Viejo they have this four-game series, an event called the Mission Viejo Classic. I think this is the third year that Coach Bob Johnson and his booster clubs down there have put that together. They have a really nice mix of games in this one. Don Bosco Prep is coming out here from Ramsey, New Jersey. A couple years ago, they hosted Mission Viejo out there. I think they beat Mission like 35-7 or something like that. It was sort of a one-sided game. I think Mission's going to be out for revenge, Dan. What do you say?
Yeah, big time. It was 35-7, 2011. It was the Mission Viejo's second game that season. But I think Mission Viejo's, this one circled all for a long time. This is the best team they'll probably play in the regular season. No disrespect to the rest of the South Coast League. They've been getting up a lot of points, and they haven't been too impressive because I think they've been looking toward this game.
Dan, we had once in a while, real life gets into our business here, and we certainly have a sad real life situation that went on with the passing of Nick Pasquale, great receiver at San Clemente over at UCLA, Dan.
Yeah, I really remember Nick Pasquale a lot because, he was a key member of what I consider the greatest San Clemente team in history. I'm partial, but we covered them so much in, 2011. That team, overcame a lot of controversy with the coaching ranks, and they were loaded with seniors, and Nick was one of the key guys. They got to the Pac-5 runners-up to Santa Margarita, made it to the big show at Angel Stadium, and Nick was a team captain. He came, ball boy, growing up in the program. His brother AJ played, and I think Pasquale would have made it, on scholarship at UCLA. He was that kind of guy, and I know the Tritons in South County football will always remember Nick Pasquale.
Dan Albano has some great memories of Nick Pasquale, and we do here, and we're going to keep him in our thoughts as we cover football here at OCVarsity.com, where we've got you covered.
Orange County Register. We are here in the service of Orange County.